want to congratulate Ms. Lilian Mori-Posquier on her re-election and thank her for her emphasis on gender equality during her presidency so far and her continuing commitment to this vital issue. Thus, in line with that, I want to focus on the information on the gender balance of the Assembly contained in the progress report of the Bureau and the Standing Committee and what we can do to promote gender equality here in the Assembly. The report presents statistics on the gender breakdown of Assembly position for the past 7 years. These numbers are vital to gain an overview of how gender balanced our Assembly is, or rather gender imbalanced, because that is what we see in black and white. This underrepresentation of women in our Assembly should raise concern and encourage swift measures to attack this problem. In this progress report, we see that in 2018, the total number of women members of the Assembly continued to go down. Albeit slightly, they represented 34% of members in 2018 compared to 37% in 2017 and 39% in 2016. This reality is truly sad. In many cases, the national delegation to the Assembly have a slightly high representation rate of women than national parliaments because of our rules concerning the composition of delegations. Therefore, while women only represent 1/3 of members of the Assembly, the total share of women members of national parliaments in Council of Europe member states as of 1st of June 2018 was even lower, or 25.92%. Both numbers reflect a sad reality we face in the year of 2019, more than 1 year from the appearance of the Me Too movement, where women in politics, like women in all layers of society, described their experiences as sexual harassment, misogyny, and even sexual violence in their participation in politics. This reality for women in politics has been confirmed in a recent collective study of PACE and IPU on sexism, harassment and violence against women in parliaments across Europe. The results of that report are shocking and alarming and should be discussed in every national parliament of the Council of Europe member states, as it reflects the scope of sexist attitude towards women, the scope of sexual violence toward women and misogyny. This is absolutely unacceptable, dear colleagues, and we must work together to raise the number of women representatives in politics, starting in our own countries, so we can see the result here in our Assembly. There is nothing to fear, everything to gain.
Thank you. Next speaker is Mrs. Fatalieva from Azerbaijan, please. She is not present.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Please.
Madam Chair, ladies and gentlemen, in every country, elections are a serious event, and for the country, it's